Hey, what is going on, guys? It is me, the Bimster, and we are back with an unkillable Zenyatta build. With Winston getting added into Overwatch Stadium, I know there's a lot of people getting dove, getting clapped, getting caved in by the monkey. But with this David build, we are able to absolutely clap back that Goliath. We are able to pound that Winston physically, sexually, mentally, emotionally, so that he never wants to face us ever again. So without further ado, let's get in the build. For your round 1 power, you're going to pick Enlightenment. This gives anybody with a heal orb 35% lifesteal on your damage. Now, you may not be the most sustainable on your first 1 through 3 rounds in competitive, but we have a very specific reason for picking this. 2, actually. One is with later perks, you are able to get insane lifesteal when taking your 1v1s. Number 2 is this power is amazing early game for its ability to get immense amounts of stadium cash. If you know me and you've been watching my builds, you know that I love early game stadium cash to outscale the other builds. And then we go for the gimmicks and the powers in the mid game, with build variety in the late game. Having direct damage equal direct healing can give you a conditional 35% more stadium cash in rounds 1 through 3. Alright, and for your green perks, I'm gonna be honest, it's really up to your personal preference. But me personally, with Zenyatta, I always love to go for armor. Just get a little extra damage mitigation, especially on a glass cannon type hero. I'll also go for attack speed in this build. I'll take a little more damage consistency for more healing, which gives me more stadium cash. And then with this glass cannon build, because I'm not doing the self heal as the first power, I'm going to go for some weapon life steal as well. It's not much, but sometimes that 5 health you gain in a 1v1 is what you need to sustain the rest of the match. And here at the end of round 1, you can start to see the value of our first power at play here. As our Orisa ults, we have the Harmony Orb on him, and we absolutely dumpster the Junkrat in midair, giving an additional healing boost to our ulting tank. This first game we had some pretty good clappage, not much to see here, but second round, trust me, we get away with murder. Round 1 is over and we absolutely clapped their cheeks, and my boy Flaffy took away with the most stadium cash, but if you look at our build, we are hitting an easy 20k with 3k damage and 4.6k healing. Now our round 2 power is going to be where their Winston will be quivering in his shivering Harambe boots. We are going to go with Inner Peace. Inner Peace gives us a Harmony Orb, which straps to our butt cheeks like a furry tail. The healing output is kind of mid. It's not really good. It actually does absolutely nothing, unless you have the Inner Peace perk, which we picked in round 1. We are able to get 35% lifesteal, period, on any target in the game. This includes weapon and ability. What's really nice about this power is that now we can out-sustain Winston's damage when he decides to dive us, bubble us, and seclude us from the entire team. And the nice part about the Zenyatta build is that the Zenyatta perks can be kind of loosely interchanged depending on what you need in your playstyle. For this example, I greed Aerial Distressor because they have 2 permanent flyers in the Farah and the Mercy, and they have 2 temporary flyers. That's what I call people who can get in the air but aren't permanently in the air, and Winston and Moira. And Junkrat, I think that's 3. For your perks, you really do want to focus on the theme of attack speed, because like I said before, higher attack speed is more consistent damage, which for you is more consistent healing, which is in turn more consistent stadium cash. Perks like Shield Buster or Aftermarket Firing Pin are amazing. We won't be using those 2 here. Like I said, I picked Aerial Distressor. I also picked up Advanced Nanobiotics. This will give me an additional 10% attack speed for 3 seconds whenever I heal someone, which is always and all the time. So as you can see in the background footage, we are absolutely annihilating. We are on optimal cheek clappage mode right now. And we're going to pick off this Farah like it's absolutely nothing. We saw Junkrat in the corner, so his tire is going to be hella predictable. I'm surprised he didn't go for the Orisa, because now that it's in my face, it's just going to be gone now. That Winston decides to dive our backline, aka me, which tells me that he wants more balls in his face. And I've got a lot of balls that I can throw in his face. The Farah ults in like the worst position possible, so that's also another easy clap. And our May ults putting their tank out of commission. Combine that with me hitting all my shots because I'm the GOAT, and this is the easiest second round of my entire life. And lastly, for our third power, we are going to go Discord Inferno. With Discord Inferno, whenever you land a headshot on a discorded target, it deals 50 additional ability damage. What this means for us is that attack speed equals damage. No need to balance out your damage in your attack speed items. What this also means is that you have an additional 35% lifesteal on that Discord proc, which gives you around 17 additional health every time you land a Discord Inferno explosion. So in rounds 3 and 4, this is where your perks really start to shine. Now, unfortunately, we were clapping their butt cheeks so freaking hard, I wasn't able to get a ton of items. So the two items I got were Haste Subroutine and Talon Modification Module. Talon Modification Module is not too special. It's 15% weapon power. I just kind of did it because we were doing enough damage to them. But Haste Subroutine is the freaking goat of Zen perks, man. So on rip, it gives you 15% attack speed. That is bussin'. Holy motherfucking shitballs, yo. But whenever you use a Harmony or a Discord Orb, you get 100% projectile speed for 3 seconds. Haste Subroutine is pretty essential in every Zenyatta attack speed build. I've been loosely picking perks depending on their team comp and how to counter, but this one is pretty much a must pick every single time you play them. Despite those being the only 2 perks that we pick up in round 3, there are a ton of other perks that I tend to gravitate towards in an actual competitive or more long format match. So I'm just going to break those down real quick. Our first purple contender is going to be Volskaya Ordnance. This is an additional 10% attack speed, which is great for our build, but it also gives us increased damage to enemies with more health than us. This is a very effective counter to any tanks that decide that they want to be the raid boss. You got a Rhine or a Junker Queen absolutely running you down, pick it up. It's the best self-defense. If you feel like you're getting overwhelmed a lot, then Weapon Jammer is another good one. Dealing weapon damage negates 10% of their attack speed and grants you 10%. A third amazing one is Genji's Galvanic Gloves. If you want a good pair of strap-ons to tickle your opponents, this is a great perk to deal with poke. 10% weapon power, 10% attack speed, already bussin' stats, holy moly. But on top of that, your secondary fire charges 20% faster. Keep in mind that your secondary fire charge rate also scales with your attack speed, and it turns the tables, making you the sniper that they have to be scared about. Lastly, I gotta mention booster jets. I know a lot of you might be wondering why I mentioned this one last, because 20% attack speed is awesome. And yes, I do pick this one sometimes, but it does have a downside in our build. Because booster jets, additional perk is that when you use an ability, you gain 10% move speed for 2 seconds. Unfortunately, Discord and Harmony Orbs don't count as using an ability. And although that sucks, the additional 20% attack speed is worth it. Sometimes it is a vibe. It makes everything go burr. Well, anyways, that's about all I've got for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. During that commentary, I soloed a Winston with a pocket and Moira, and that felt really, really good. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Tell me what your favorite rock is in the comments below. And if you have a build you want me to try, link it in the Goon Cave. Discord link is in the description below. I hope you all have a fantastic day today. Do something nice for someone else. Love yourself and give your mom a hug. I'll catch you on the next one. Toodles!